What's going on, YouTube? I'm making some pasta. I got that brand right there, and then I got this brand right here. Both boxes of pasta are empty into the pot. Here's our seasoning mixes. I got the water turned up to, the heat, I should say, turned up to 7. And I'm gonna get these noodles cooked up real good. The pan's a little dirty because I boiled eggs out of it yesterday, but it's fine. I'm the one eating it, so I'm not tripping out about it. But yeah, we're going to boil up these noodles real quick, and then we're not going to drain all the water, but we're going to let these noodles cook for a bit. And yeah. Two hugs, man. Holy shit. Anyway, yeah, cook this up real quick. It should not take long for these pasta noodles to cook up. Once the water gets to a certain level, that's when I'll add a little bit of mustard, a little bit of ranch, and a little bit of mayo, just to give it some consistency and stir it up real good. And then when it's nice and creamy with the sauce, then I'm going to mix in the those two cheese powders that came with those boxes right there. So if you don't have hamburger for those two recipes, don't worry about it. You know, it's still basically something to eat, you know what I'm saying? Shit. But yeah. And you can see the steam starting to rise. Basically, here, we'll speed things up, turn it on to high for a minute. Just till the water starts to bubble and boil. I know y'all like my cooking videos, so why not, right? And while that's boiling, go over to my YouTube here. I'm gonna upload another video. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Monetization on advanced settings, no comments. Basic info and publish. Alright. So Magic and, okay, I'm uploading a video called Magic and Love Advice. Oh, while it does that, well, we turn over here to, oh yeah, look at that, starting to bubble up. Yeah, buddy. And as you can see, it does not take very long for these noodles to cook up. The reason why the pan looks a little funky is because I was boiling eggs out of it earlier, like yesterday. And I cleaned it out pretty good before reusing it, so it's fine. We'll let that water boil for a little bit longer, then we're going to add all our sauces to it. And you want to add your sauces before you add the powder. The sauce, when it mixes with the water, will liquefy, but then as the water boils down, it'll congeal. Yeah. It's starting to get a little bubbly, so I mean, if you like mustard, then fuck it, right? Like I'm almost out of mustard, and I'm like, well, I gotta find a way to just get rid of it here. Oh shit! I'll get it later. I'm gonna bring that down to a 4. Whoa! There we go. Now that it's starting to bubble and boil like that, yeah, bring that back down to a 4 now that it's boiling and shit. Okay, that's the rest of my mustard right there. And take all that mustard that I just poured in there. Stir it around. And there isn't a whole lot of mustard in there. It's probably just going to be enough for a little bit of flavor. Okay. Now let's add some ranch to it. Yeah, it looks a little funky when you're mixing it up and what have you. But, it'll taste good. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. It's already starting to get pretty thick. Yeah, buddy. And now we're gonna throw in some of that mayo. Okay, grab a random fork here. Oh, hold on a second. I'll wash that fork off real quick. Looking good on that. Alright, so now I'm gonna put the ranch. Actually, we might add just a little bit more ranch to it. Actually, you know what? No, that's enough ranch. Okay. I think you grab some of this Kraft mayo. Getting stuff all over the stove, aren't I? Now the combination of that ranch and that mayo is going to give this a really nice creamy, it's going to give my noodles a nice creamy texture. But yeah, that's enough mayonnaise. Fucking stir that shit up in there. We're going to incorporate all of that in here. Trying to stir it without making a mess. Now you see, just after adding the ranch and the mayo, you know what I'm saying, it's giving you a really nice thick consistency. That's enough ranch, mayo, and mustard. You can see the noodles are starting to cook in those condiments. Yeah, don't be afraid to use condiments for your pasta game, YouTube. You got a favorite condiment you like to use on your burgers or your hot dogs? You know? Okay. Let that bubble and cook for a minute. Okay, messes. We don't like messes. There's a little bit of grease on the stove when I was cooking burgers earlier, like a couple days ago. But that's alright. Stoves are meant to get messy, I suppose. They clean up after all. Yeah, all that mustard on there and that mayonnaise on the side, yeah, that's gone. Booyah. Alright. So we're going to let that cook for a bit longer before we add the powder mixes to it. But look at that, YouTube. Look at that. You see it starting to congeal a little bit. Oh, how does this smell? Oh, YouTube. This smells really good. I'm liking this. Need a little bit of seasoning. Okay, and before we do anything else, let's make sure we put our mayonnaise away. And then the seasoning is just going to be a little bit of salt and sugar. We're not going to use a whole lot of that shit because we don't want to make our pasta too cholesterol-y, but a little bit of seasoning won't hurt. So I got a Ziploc bag with salt and sugar in it. That's what I use to season my beef. Seasoning your frozen patties with a little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar. It's pretty good, actually. And maybe a little bit of pepper, too, if you're feeling adventurous. Okay, that's good enough. That's enough salt and pepper. I mean, did I say salt and pepper? Blah. Salt and sugar. There we go. That's enough salt and sugar. Yeah, see, now giving it a minute to cook like this, you can see the ranch, the mustard, and the mayo have congealed quite nicely. That's looking real good. That's looking real good. Let that cook for just a bit longer. And then we're going to add our seasoning packets. Let's see. That's going to be the cheesy sauce right there. That orange stuff. And then this is going to be what looks like a beef flavored sauce. So I got a cheesy beef flavored sauce combination going here. Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. Like a cauldron, it bubbles. I love Halloween. Yes. Yes. Anyway. Periodically stir it up real good here. And it's starting to congeal together a little bit. That's pretty good. When you start to see them noodles surface a little bit, that's where, okay, you see how it's starting to bubble really good, and the noodles are starting to surface. Okay, now would be an excellent time to add the powders. Alright, powder mixes are in there. Now what we're going to do is take those pasta powders and really stir them up in here. And then I'm going to stir it, and I'm going to try not to make a mess. There we go. Stir that up real good. Rockin' and a rollin', rockin' and a rollin'. Stir up the pasta in a circle, stir it to the left, stir it to the left, stir it to the right, stir it to the right. And unfortunately, if you don't have like milk or something, you're gonna get these little cheesy chunks of powder that congeal together. Do what you can to like break those up, but if the cheesy chunks of powder don't break up, that's fine. Just more flavor, I guess. I don't know. I haven't made pasta in a while. I haven't made pasta in a while. I was kind of craving it. And as I continue to mix it, you see that all that cheese powder dissolves. Look at all this deliciousness right here. I mean, I'm not a 5-star chef, but I can cook. I can throw something together and make something out of it, you know. And 9 times out of 10, you know, I'll make something that's pretty good. I've only had like 1 or 2 meals that I made myself where I'm like, you know. Stir it up, man. That's just about done, YouTube. Nice and thick. We'll give it about 2 more minutes to cook. Wonder how it tastes. This right here is called the chef's privilege. Yeah. Delicious. One more minute. There we go. That's what's up. That's how we do it. It looks really good. All that cheesy, gooey pasta goodness right there. Yeah. Well, it looks like I might need a bowl. Or a plate or some shit. See, I'm almost out of dish soap, so I need to do dishes, but at the moment, I'm almost out of dish soap, so yeah. Hold on a second, YouTube. I gotta wash the bowl out real quick. Okay, we got a clean bowl here. I kind of do this with both hands here. Yeah. Both hands for this. I don't want to make a bigger mess on the stove. I'm going to cover this just like that. Alright, look at that. Final product looks good. Oh, I need a fork or a spoon of some sort. That'll do. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so let's find a way to set the camera up here. Like right here against my coffee mug. Oh, shit, that's not gonna work, is it? Well then. Move some things around. Alright. Alrighty. Cheesy noodle goodness right here. Fresh off the pot. Let's see how I did though. Oh yeah, look at that steam. Look at that steam action. Oh yeah. Whoa, shitballs. I almost dropped it. That would have sucked. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh. I have to let that cool off. Fuck, that's hot. Oh, YouTube. Yeah. This right here. This right here. Oh yeah, this right here is delicious. Now, if you ain't got milk or butter, and all you have is ranch and mayonnaise, you can still make cheesy noodles. And the trick to it is to not drain the water, but to cook the water on the noodles until it's just barely above the noodles. And, oh, yeah. I'm gonna let this cool off for a bit before, oh, I gotta have one more bite. One more bite for the camera. That's let it cool off. Then I'll have to let it cool off, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Well, I think I did pretty good with this random ass dish that I made here. It's pretty tasty. And really, you saw how long it took me to make. Like, literally it took me 30 minutes to make. Whew, that's hot. Oh yeah, the goblet broke. My homeboy's now ex-girlfriend accidentally broke it. It should be an easy enough fix. I'm not tripping out about it. But yeah, that's tasty. Let that cool off before I eat again. Sit down and grab some H2O. Well, that's it for my cooking video. Y'all saw how I made that deliciousness right there. And if you got a chick over to your apartment for dinner, and, you know, she's checking out what you got to eat, and she's seeing all this random stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, you make her some of that cheesy pasta dough. You can't go wrong, you know. Yeah. You might definitely get bonus points with the ladies if you can just do what I did, which is basically 30 minutes, boom, throw something together, it's done, you know. Yeah. Ooh, a couple cigarette butts in my ashtray. Set the camera up like that. Oh, that butt's empty. That butt's empty. Yep, that cigarette butt's empty. Oh, here we go. Alright. Take some of this fresh bag of Smoker's Pride Cherry Cavendish. I'm gonna put some tobacco in the bowl here. And then we'll take this cigarette butt, and that was in my ashtray, and pinch off all that tobacco from the inside of it onto the bowl here. Yeah. Quite often on my cooking videos, you'll see me show you how to make something out of nothing. Normally, people wouldn't think to make mac and cheese the way I do, because that's basically what that is. But yeah, that dish turned out pretty good. There's a lot of really good flavors going into that. The consistency is nice, the texture is really cheesy gooey, you know. But that'll be my lunch, dinner, and breakfast tomorrow, most definitely. I don't eat as much when I'm on my own. You know, it helps conserve food a bit. And that way it keeps me fit too. You know, I'm not like overindulging and, you know what I'm saying? Gotta stay trim for the ladies. Well, anyways, this is KingCobraJFS with another cooking video. Thank you all for watching. Catch y'all later.